What's up, guys? Today we're going to dive into the world of eBay and how you can get started selling your items on eBay to turn your collectibles into cold, hard cash.
We're taking home cold, hard cash.
The first thing you want to do is head over to your app store on your phone. I'm going to show you how to do this all right from your smart device. Nice and easy, simple, clean, using eBay. So first thing you do is download the eBay app, and then you're going to go ahead and on the home screen here, you're going to click on create an account. You can either do it by email, you can do it with your Apple ID, your Samsung or Google ID, continue with Facebook, or continue with Google. Choose one of those options. If you choose email, just got to put an email in, first name, last name. They'll send you an email. You can confirm that email. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to sign in, and I'm going to show you guys the next step. All right, guys, and then step number 2 is checking your inventory. Now, this video is going to be more specifically related to sports cards, memorabilia, collectibles, but you guys can sell pretty much anything on eBay. You can sell sneakers, vintage clothing, or clothing in general, records, whatever you guys want, trinkets. You can sell it all on eBay. But I'm going to give you guys a guide on how to sell collectibles and more specifically trading cards, sports cards on eBay. So what you want to do is look around your house, find your items. Next thing you want to do is how much is your item selling for? Is it worth you putting the effort forward to sell that item? So easy thing to do on eBay is find what items are selling for. And that's step number 3. So first thing you're going to do is we're going to look up what the item is. So for instance, if we want to sell this Aaron Judge card here, we're going to go ahead and look up the top series update Aaron Judge. So you can see there's one on auction. It's sponsored. A couple other listings as well. But the best way to see what the item is selling for is to go ahead and click on filter, press see more, scroll down a little bit, and you're going to see the sold items here. You're going to click on the sold items, and it'll auto-populate the sold and completed items. And then you're going to click, after it's done searching, you're going to show the results. Now we can see this item selling for $14, $21, $17, $19.50 best offer, $20, $1. That one was probably an auction that started. Someone offered and they pulled it down. $18.95, $17.50, $19.95. So we're going to have to say this card between $15 and $20. Now you have to decide, do you want to sell that item as a buy it now with the best offer, or do you want to sell it as an auction? Auctions can range from anywhere from 1 to 10 days, best scenario on eBay. So you kind of have to decide what's best for you and how to sell the item. So the items on eBay, quite often, it's pretty simple. All you have to do is go in, you can do your same search. You actually click on a listing that's sold. So here we have this listing, and see original listing. And shout out to Kason121986. We're going to use his listing as an example. So right here at the top, you can do sell one like this. So it'll auto-populate whatever things the person had put in prior. So here's the important things. You also can click on sell an item and just do it yourself. But you're going to want to add in your photos. You're going to want to add in your description. And then your category is going to be sports cards, trading cards. Condition, you're going to do, is the item professionally graded? No, okay. Excellent, near mint. You guys are familiar with the card conditions. If not, we have a guide to that in another video as well. So this one's near mint or better. Then you're going to press done. Then item specific. This is important to get the most search results for your item. So they already have it, baseball. So if you're doing this on your own, you're going to want to make sure that you're clicking all these categories. So baseball, season 2024, manufacturer, tops, yes, parallel variety, features, exclusive parallel short print, update series, New York Yankees. So autographs, you're going to click no, just add that in there. Card number, PP2, trading card, signed by, it's not signed by anybody, card size, click on standard, country, region, and manufacturer, United States, material is going to be cardstock. And you kind of fill these all in, event, tournament, original license, reprint. It's going to be an original. And there we go. So now we kind of have our items filled in. Next thing you want to do is put in a description. eBay has a nice feature where they can use AI description, but I often like to either write my own description or just use the AI. So we can try the AI description for this, see what it generates. This listing that says this is a 2024 Topps Update Series trading card featuring Aaron Judge of the New York Yankees. The card is made of high quality cardstock and is an original, not a licensed reprint. It is a short print with a card number PP2 and is part of the limited parallel variety. This card is exclusive and was manufactured. So a lot of good information about the card, but we want to add it in as part of the Paw Patrol. So this card features Aaron Judge and his appearance on the hit TV show Paw Patrol. Add in some extra information about the card, and we're going to press done. Next up, we're going to go at the bottom, pricing. So for instance, we're going to list this one as a buy it now, but you can do an auction. So here's the option. So To do a buy it now, you simply are going to turn off the auction feature. It'll populate. Then you have a buy it now. And then we're going to click on, once it's available here, click on that price section. It might take a little minute to update. Now we can click on it when it turns blue. We're going to list this card for $20. Press done. Go to cancel. If you want to take offers, you can click allow offers. If you want a minimum, you can put your minimum in. We're going to allow offers on this one. We won't have a minimum. You're going to press done. Quantity 1, volume pricing no, and then press done. Then you just have your shipping. I have some policies built, but you guys can go ahead and do whatever you want for your shipping. I recommend just kind of doing the standard flat $5 for most of these cards. So you have your rules here. I would just do flat USPS first class. Done. International shipping, you don't have to edit that. Mine automatically does it. We have our payment preferences. And then, bam, you can press list your item. But before that, you have to do our next step. And that is going to be adding in the photos. All right, guys, now to take the photos of your cards, what you're going to need is you're going to need a nice card stand. You can use one like this. I have a custom-made one, or you can use a generic one. And then you need your card. Now, I do recommend getting a light box. This is the card we're talking about. I recommend getting a light box, but I'm going to show you guys how to do it without a light box if you're just getting started. So all we got to do is put the card up onto the stand. And then all you have to do here is click the Add Photos button right here. You can do Take Photos. It'll open your camera app on your phone. Like I said, we're just taking some interesting photos here in the store. I recommend getting a nice backdrop. This is just my filming area. Get a nice backdrop. Get a nice centered photo of the card. So just like that, kind of focusing on the card. Bam, that's one photo. My second photo, I always like to make sure that I'm using the back of the card. And then nice and centered. Boom, take a back photo. And then what you can do is we can focus on some of the corners and edges of your card. So there's a good, make sure it focuses. There's a picture there. Make sure it focuses. There's a picture there. Then you just flip the card over. And boom, there's a picture there. And boom, there's a picture there. You also get more granular with surface. Any cards pretty much under $50. I don't take a ton of like surface photos. Just be honest about the condition of the card. If you guys see scratches, just examine. If you see scratches, don't say that the card's fine. But yeah, as you guys can see here, all the photos will kind of populate in, and then you just press done. Recommend having good lighting, good photo quality, taking good photos. If the card's over $50, take the sleeve off, get some other angles of the surface of the card, because you avoid having to answer questions about it, and just be honest about the condition. So now we have the card ready. Then we're going to go ahead and we're going to click list your item. So now the item should be listed here on eBay. If you guys are newer to selling, I might ask for some verification or take a little minute to be approved. And then we can go ahead and view our listing. This is how our listing is showing up on eBay. So you guys see this is how our listing is showing up. Boom, there's our Aaron Judge card. There's our photos of the card. Like I said, if you have a light box, you can take a little better photos. I'm just doing this for the example of the video. Photos are everything for the card pretty much. And there we go. I'm going to end my item because I already have this item up for sale. And then that shows you how to do it. So you can actually just click right on end. If you don't want to sell the card, if you sell it at a different venue and not on eBay, right there on that screen, click edit and end. Now, the second part about eBay and most important is customer service and shipping properly. We're going to go over that part next. All right, guys, so now that you have your items listed on eBay, you have those great descriptions, great photos, good titles, making sure your item specifics are in there. Next thing you want to do is make sure you have great customer service. And that means following up on your messages, checking your offers and your cards, kind of monitoring your auctions and making sure that you are either promoting them or posting them across social media to your followers or to any Facebook groups to get people interested in your items. Remember, never show bid because it only hurts you and the selling of the card. And then with that, once the item sells, you'll be notified by eBay that your item has sold. If it was an auction, some people have a couple days to pay. You can always send them an invoice. Once you've received payment, you'll be notified by eBay that your item is ready to ship. And now this is one of the most important things is properly shipping those items. So I'm gonna go through what we use, guys, to ship items out in the most effective way. First things first, always make sure your cards are stored in top loaders and they're gonna ship in top loaders if you're pretty much selling anything over $5. Best thing to do, put item in the top loader, put it either in your sorting or in your stand, however you guys wanna organize your cards, that's a good thing to do. Next thing you wanna do is grab yourself either a team bag or a graded card bag. We like to use the Beckett Shields because it kind of gives us enough space for one item or to sell ship multiple items all in the same bundle. All you gotta do, guys, grab one of these, take your card here, and just slide it right in. Peel off the sticky tab, and just simply just fold it all the way over. That way, you kind of have that item perfectly snug in there. It's not gonna slide out. You can do this for most size cards, and you can do it for slabs as well, because this obviously will fit slabs. Next thing you want to do, grab a piece of cardboard. We buy these from Uline, like 5,000 at a time. Just simple cardboard sheets, adds extra corner protection. We simply just fold these right in half, just like so. Then you kind of want to just slide your card right inside, almost like a hot dog bun. A little bit extra if you use the Becca Shields, but we actually just flip this over because your next thing is going to be a bubble bag. These are called self-seal bubble bags, also from Uline. You can find them on eBay or Amazon as well. Then you're gonna do is you're just gonna slide that item right inside here. Sometimes it'll fit sideways, sometimes you gotta do it this way. Just slide it right on in. Pull your tab here and fold this bad boy down. Now you keep in mind where your opening was, because now you're gonna fold this right in half, and then you're gonna be looking at your bubble mailer. We use the Uline S22454, the Economy Bubble Mailer 0. You're gonna take your folded section, put this right down through here, and slide it right on. And if you guys are selling more expensive items, feel free to use extra layer protection or to even use boxes. Any cards over 50 bucks, we actually do this and then put the items inside a box. Also, you guys can put in your marketing information and your business cards, pamphlets, QR codes to your socials right inside this package, and bam, a nice fold. We make sure we fold it twice to get that nice snug feeling of these cards. You guys can shop your label right on there. If you don't have a label printer yet, just print your label out on a regular piece of paper. You actually can send it right from your smartphone on the eBay app. Purchase label, boom, ship it, cut it, ship it, drop it off at USPS, or schedule a pickup. And this card is protected. I mean, look at that. You can bounce it around. It's not gonna bend. Look at that. I'm giving that some effort. It's not gonna bend. It's not gonna be damaged. Your card is ready to go. Great way to ship individual cards, or even up to 10 cards in a bundle. Next thing, guys, just make sure that after the items are delivered, that you're giving the buyer some positive feedback, because that usually will equate to the buyer giving you feedback. The more feedback, and especially the more positive feedback you have on eBay, the better off your eBay account is. People will trust you a little more to buy your items in the future. Congratulations, you're now ready to sell on eBay. Remember the key things. Choose the right items, add those great photos, add that good description, add the item specifics and any other things with the card. Choose how you want to sell it. And customer service. That includes your messaging, that includes following up with people, and that includes shipping the items properly. Probably the most important thing is making sure the items get to the buyer. That way you can keep all the money from the sale. Guys, if you found this video helpful, please drop a like. It helps us a lot. Also, feel free to subscribe. We'll have more guides coming out in the future. If you guys have any questions, drop them down below in the comment section. We'll make sure to answer them as quick as we can. And happy collecting.